Don't make me pull up the receipts. Don't make me pull up the receipts, bitch. All right. Anyways, let's get back to work. Let's get back to work.
It's time to do.
All right. So we need to figure this thing out. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how we can do this. Thinking. So we have so let's go over here. Let's say, Metasploitable boots to boot. I don't want the boot maintenance manager. I want where's my mouse? It boots the boot manager. To boot manager on ARM64. Let's see. Set up Metasploitable. Let's see what this has to say. Because we're going to need to figure this out at some point, right? I was trying to avoid doing the whole QEMU thing, but maybe we should just pivot to that at this point because we have been trying and we're not making any progress here. Let's see. I installed Metasploitable 2 VM on my VirtualBox testing lab. I used the download straight from Rapid7 website and still having issues. The VM is also setting up an internal network. It seemed due to the VMDK file being on another HD VirtualBox. I copied over to the C drive, did the OVM, and it wasn't working. I started a new one with the copied. I don't know. Let's see how to get rid of Metasploitable boots to boot Let's see what this has to say. Error setting up Metasploitable 2 Mac. All right. Your issue is M1, which is an ARM-based architecture, and in my opinion, this is also why M1 is screaming performance on native apps. Let's see. Well, all right, let's pivot. Let's try this Q. It just doesn't make sense that this wasn't exist already, right? Metasploitable ARM64. Let's see. All right, let's take a look at this one. Installing Metasploitable 2 on M1, M2. Has anyone been able? Is there a version built for? That's what I would expect, right? It appears the Metasploitable is only with no plans to make ARM, which means it won't run under Fusion on M1 or M2. It might run under Intel CPU emulation using QEMU on Apple. The way to get it running is to use UTM so that the Intel operating system used by Metasploit 2 VM can run on Apple Silicon. All right, well, let's pivot. Let's see if we can do that. All right. So let's say goodbye, crabs. As good. See you later, crabs. See you later, crabs. Let's go to shut down the system. Let's do. I don't know how Chloe was able to do this, but we weren't. So thanks a lot, Chloe. Let's get rid of this. Let's go to, what is this, VMware. Let's get rid of these two. Let's delete that. Let's move to trash. Let's delete this one as well. Let's move to trash. And let's go to, so this is our UTM, right? Let's go to, what is this open here? Let's go to emulate Linux, which is kind of what we did before. Boot from kernel image. Let me see. But it would need a Linux. Let me see something. Let's see, Windows. Import VHDX image. Let's go back over here. So they want me to browse here. So all right, so we're in UTM. Let's go and read. How do we get it to start up on UTM? So Metasploitable UTM. Let's see, installation. All right, so 4 months ago. So this one is Cyber Anna. This is not Chloe this time. This is Cyber Anna. Let's see what we got. All right, so Metasploitable. DB Darrow, maybe you could help me with this, DB Darrow, because I am trying to install Metasploitable on a ARM64 architecture. It doesn't support ARM64 architecture. It's a nightmare. So we don't have a older Mac. So you will need a UTM homebrew. All right, we saw that. We read this already. So we go all the way over here, install homebrew. All right, cool. Run brew doctor. We already have brew here. All right, so download Metasploitable 2 and create a QCOW 2 file. All right, we have that. So use brew to install QEMU, a system emulator that is used by UTM. All right, use the QEMU img convert in the following command. That doesn't look too bad. Well, let's give it a try. So for all of you who are on a Mac ARM64 architecture like me, make note of this, and if this works, I will probably just next week create a standalone video for this, or maybe I just clip this up and I don't know. We'll figure it out, right? But so we already have our Metasploitable downloaded. I'm going to unzip it one more time. Let's go to, all right, so I have this right here, Metasploitable Linux 3 folder, and we're gonna do brew. QEMU is probably already installed, but we'll do brew install QEMU just to make sure. Pretty sure it's installed, but we'll see. So, or maybe it wasn't installed. We'll see. Oh, I am over here. I'm installing QEMU. Or I hope that's how you say it. It's doing its thing. Where's my mouse? There goes my mouse. Let's see. DB Dare said, "Who broke the VM today? Was it you, Miss Frank?" That's hilarious. And you guys know what? Magnetar keeps making fun of me because I deleted the file system for our last installation of Kali Linux. Hey, it happens. Look, Magnetar. If you know all the crazy stupid things that I've done in the past, how many times I had to reinstall certain operating systems in the past, you're like, oh, this is nothing. This is child's play. So Man, that's nothing for me. That is nothing for me, Magnetar. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know why it's doing so. Why are you doing so much? All right. Python, all this other stuff. All I wanted to do is install QEMU. My goodness. Azure CLI. Waiting. How much time? We got 30 minutes left. We have 30 minutes left. All right. So we have QEMU allegedly installed. So now we are going to navigate. You guys remember how we navigate CD, and then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do downloads. Then we're gonna do Metasploitable 3. I thought I said 3. Let me see. Should be Linux 3. Why are you acting up? Linux. There we go. Oh, okay. We got to do this 3/. All right. So now we're going to do ls into that folder. And we have our, so let me show you what we're going to do. We are going to do QEMU -img convert -0 qcow to metasploitable.vmdk, and then we're going to do metasploitable qcow2. All right. Let's go ahead and do it. See what happens. So let's do QEMU. Let me clear this out. Actually, I kind of need that. Let's do this. Clear, and then ls. We're going to do QEMU. This is my very first time doing this. All right. So bear with me. But guess what we learned? This is why this is important, right? We also learned how to convert a VM virtual disk into, or we might be learning this. We haven't confirmed it yet, but how to convert it into a QEMU file, right? So convert -0 qcow2, and we're going to say metasploit.vmdk. Then we're going to call it metasploitable.qcow2. All right. So that is the command. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. QEMU unrecognized option of -0. So is it a 0 or is it a, maybe it's a O? Maybe it's a O. Let's go with O. Capital O maybe? Let's try that. And something happened really, really quick. As you can see, there's a file in here right now, right? It is 1.93. So now let's go back to our instructions. And I'm gonna have to rename this live stream to. I had a hell of a time installing Metasploitable. All the things that we tried, right? All right, so open UTM, create a new VM with the button plus, select emulate, other under operating system, and follow the screen, select none. Under hardware, you can optionally optimize memory, or you can leave it at 1024, which would be more than enough. Click through the next few screen summary. All right, so let's go ahead and give it a try. Let's give it a try. I don't know what to expect. I am nervous as hell right now, but it is what it is. Let's see what we got. So we're going to do emulate. We're going to do other. And we're going to do, it says to do other and select none. Do you guys see a none? I don't see a none. Oh, none. Okay, none. And then it says to all right, it says under hardware architecture, which I believe it should stay at x86, I believe, because that's what it runs under. I'm going to, that is way too much memory. I'm going to drop that memory down to 512 and core. I guess I'll leave it at, I don't know, I'll do 2 cores. Why not? It doesn't say what we do for architecture. I'm going to leave this architecture as it is because that's what that VM should be running under. I don't know. All right. So it says next up, we're going to continue. It didn't say to change anything, so let's continue. And storage size 60. Are you good lord? That's a lot of storage. 8 gigs. You're trying to take all my memory, all my disk space. Although, don't crash on me like you did last time. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Don't be embarrassing me on screen, UTM. All right. Continue. We don't need anything shared. Let's continue. So let's name this virtual machine Metasploitable. And -2. And let's go back to our instructions to see if there's anything that we're missing. We got all that. What is this? So it says so we do that, change the VM. If it's best you don't have any space in the name. And then we click save. Yep, click save. So we're going to do, all right. So then after we do save, we're going to do some other stuff, right? So I am going to click save, right? And then it tells us to do a edit. Click on QEMU. And it says uncheck the I'm gonna drop this link to you in the chat from our dear friend Cyber Anna, who, well, before I drop it in the chat, let's make sure it works, all right? Let's make sure, because Chloe led us down a dark path that I never ever want to revisit, all right? All right, so we have QEMU in the sidebar and uncheck. All right, so we're gonna uncheck you. We got that, and it says to RNG device. We got that. Go to drives. Where's drives? We're gonna go to drives. Oh, drives. Okay. And we're gonna say delete the IDE drive. So, goodbye. You are gone.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So go to drive and delete IDE drive. Okay, we have deleted the IDE. I'm afraid to delete it. Magnetar, I'm terrified of deleting the IDE drive because what if I delete it and what happened last time happens to me again? I cannot give Magnetar 2 of the same reasons to make fun of me. All right, that's not good. That is, that's why I have to say.
Do not come.
All right. Okay. So now it says click on a new drive. New drive. No. All right. And it says click on new drive, and we're gonna say import size 10. I guess I'll give you 10 gigs. Import, and now we're gonna go to import, and we're gonna go to the here, and then we're gonna do oh my goodness, where is this? All right, Metasploitable 3, and we're gonna click on this QCow, right? And we're gonna say open, I believe. Let's say open, and we have our drive, right? We're gonna click on save, and I think it's another moment of truth. I think it is another moment of truth. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Oh, wait. Do we have success? Do we have success? I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. Let's see. Make that a little bigger. Things are happening. Let's see. Fingers crossed. I probably should have fixed the network too, but okay. Let's see. Oh, God. Yeah, what the son of a, what? What the actual, what? Did that just load up for us? Did that just load up for us? Oh my God. The crowd goes wild. And just in the nick of time, we finally got this thing installed through UTM. So I am going to drop Cyber Anna's.
Lunch break. Lunch break.
I'm going to drop Cyber Anna's instructions in the chat because that got us there. Craziness. All right. Shout out to Cyber Anna. Chloe, thank you, but no thank you. You did not deliver for us, Chloe. As cool as you might be, you did not deliver for us. So let's log in, right? MSF admin slash that's the login admin, and then the password is also MSF admin, and we are in it to win it. Let's do an IF config. Let's see what network we're on. We are on 168. So we're not on the right network. We do need to change our settings, and all right, let's go for like another 5 minutes. Let's go for another 5 minutes, right? Because all right, I'm excited now. See, now I can go for another 3 hours because once I see things start to work, I'm like, oh, okay, things just got real.
Ain't believing us.
All right, so let's go over here. What's this? This is VMware Fusion. Where's my UTM? Let's go over here. Let's go to can't edit. All right, so let's stop this. Let's stop it. Stop it. Let's see what we can do. Where we're gonna go to edit. Display. Let's go with resize display to require Spice guest agent tools. I don't know what that means. I don't like how it looks though. I'll come back to that. But let's go over to network, and the network that we want to do a bridge, maybe. Let's go with that bridge network, right? Let's save that because we want it to have its own IP address on the network, right? And we're good here. So now we will go to. The only thing I don't like is the screen resolution. I wish I could do something about that. Let me see. Display. I am very, very picky, okay? Let me try retina mode. See what happens. Let me try to start that up over again. If I make this bigger, see how it makes the text all like, oh. It's like, oh. All right. Let me see. It looks so, oh. Do you guys think it looks, oh? Oh, that sucks. Display. Render backend. I don't know what I'm doing. Now I'm messing with stuff which I shouldn't be. All right. Anyways, so let's log in. MSF admin, and let's do a IF config. And we have not the IP address that we wanted. But let's see. Because if I go over here, where's my terminal? Terminal, where art thou? Where art thou, O terminal? IF config. We would want to, well, we do IF config, and we do IF, or do that. Oh, that's not what I want. IP config, and then we do IF ADDR, and we do EN0. We would do get IF config. EN0. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. All right. IDDR, and then we're gonna do EN0. All right. So our IP address is 168 or 192.168.86.28. I don't have Kali Linux up and running, but we don't like that this IP address that we have. So this is not the right IP address. So let's do a quick. We have a little bit of time left. We have a little bit of time left. So we're in overtime. We're in crunch time. We're in overtime. All right. Let's see. Let's go to UTM change network to bridge mode. So to change it to bridge mode in UTM, we would want to go to bridge advanced and okay. I'm aware of that, and that was only I want to get I would like to create a bridge and redirect all traffic. All right, so this is not helping. Let's go to bridge mode on UTM. Let's try this one. So it says make sure the VM is powered off. It should be a network edit. So we did that, but I feel like it's bridging the wrong network though. All right, let's take a look at this. So this is straight from the horse's mouth from UTM, right? Network mode, shared network. Creates a 2-layer bridge with specified interface. Network mode. Traffic is routed directly by the host operating system, and guest shares a VLAN with the host. Services running on the guest and the host can see each other without additional configuration. Okay, UTM got us this far, but we do need to get this over to. All right, so let me shut this down again and stop. Edit. Network. MAC address. Show advanced. Let me try this one. I don't need this show advanced. Let me try that because I don't want it to use an IPv6. I want to use IPv4. All right, let's start that up again. Actually, can I? Let me see. Run. Can I see? I wish I could see the network address from here. I don't think that's possible though. But we can always start it up and check it that way. But they should tell me the IP address from here though. But we are in a much better spot right now. So let's do MSF admin, and IF config. There we go. We did it, Joe. We did it. All right. So if you look at the two terminals, right? If we look at the two terminals, clear, let's go up 1, 2. So this system is on 192.168.86.28. This one is on 192.168.86.30. Let me start up our VMware Fusion. Let's start up our Kali Linux. And wait for it to connect. And all I'm going to do today, because we spent a hell of a time trying to get this to work, I am just going to ping. I'm just going to ping these different machines from each other, right? But what else do we have to do? We have a lot to do for scanning, all right? But we had our overview of TCP/UDP. We just actually got installing the vulnerable virtual private network to install. If when we install more, we come into a similar situation, we know that we can always try to use UTM to get it to work. But we got our bridge network, right? We're doing our IP config, our IF config. But so what we have to actually get into Nmap and actually pinging, like making sure we have connection across the network, the different tools that we can use, which Nmap is going to be a huge part of it. And DB Daryl was telling us about Nmap last week, so that's definitely a tool that we're going to be using, but we're not going to get to it today. Right? So let me clear this out, and I'm going to do IF config, and we have 192.168.250, 86.250. So if we go over here, we go over to here, and here, 192.168.86.28, 192.168.86.30, and 192.168.86.250, right? All on the same network. All right, so the last thing that we're going to do for tonight is we are going to just try to make sure they can communicate with each other. So we're going to go to, let's do ping 192.168. Let's try to ping our Metasploit installation, right? 86.30. What? Do you see that? It has connection. It can reach this one right here. All right. So let's stop that. Let's do ping 192.168.86.28, and it can reach my local machine as well. Look at that. We are in it to win it. We are in it to win it. We can't be stopped. We cannot be stopped, right? And that goes back to what I was saying, right? You're not done until you have accomplished your goal. That's when we stop. That's when we stop, right? Once we accomplish our goal. I would have ended the show, right? But I would have been super pissed off for the entire week that we did not get this thing working because it threw us for a loop. You got to be ready for what life and what technology throws at you. All right. All right. So let's go. So now let's try it over here, right? So let's do ping 192.168.86.30. Whoa, what in the world is going on here? Why do you not have connections to this one? What a jerk. Okay, fair enough. You do not, 192, because I made a typo. All right, 168. I told you, it is a game of millimeters, right? You're off by just one number and it all goes kapoots. Right? Like, imagine if you are an accountant and you're off by one number. Depending on what place it is, it might be a really, really big deal. All right. So that one can connect. Let's try to ping our Kali Linux machine. It is going to be give me some space. All right. So ping 192.168.86.250. We are at it. Give me some more. Miss Freckles, why? Why, Miss Freckles? Why did you have to bring up the past? Like, that was so unnecessary, Miss Freckles. I'm just saying that was unnecessary, Miss Freckles. You didn't have to bring that up. You did not. That was so last week. You guys are. I'm telling you, with friends like you guys, see, and this is why, as much as Mitch loses to me, he will always be my best friend forever, right? I'm just saying. Let's see. All right. So now, how about we ping from here? Ping.192.168.168. 86.250. Look at that. Look, it's just so beautiful. It is so beautiful. All right. And now we're just going to do the last one, which is going to be, which one is this one? This one is going to be 28. And just like that, our machines are on the same network. And so when we come back next week, we already did the pinging. We're going to get into running some tools, including Nmap, so that we can find out what ports are open and stuff like that. All right. That is the plan. But with that being said, we went a little bit over. But let's wrap up the show. I had an amazing time. This is what I live for. I thought we're gonna come in here and everything's gonna go swimmingly, and we're just gonna do some Nmap and see open ports. But the tech gods had different plans for us.
Scrolling through my phone, I can't find a spark. Each day feels like a bug in a broken arc. But my lines of code know me better than they do. In love with these scripts, they hold me true. Conversations fizzle, hearts feel like a chore. Bad dates come and go, but the code's always there. Lines of love in the night, pulling me from despair. These fleeting connections can't break through the strain. I'm lost in these programs, I'm coding my pain. Dining on hopes, but the vibe feels so wrong. Wondering if I can fix what's taking too long. But while dinner gets cold, my thoughts start to race. I'd rather be debugging in my own safe space. Is it me or the code that keeps me awake? Bad days come and go, but the code's always there. Lines of love in the night, pulling me from despair. These fleeting connections can't break through the strain. I'm lost in these programs, I'm coding my pain. Okay, dining on hopes, but the vibe feels so wrong. Wondering if I can fix what's taking too long. But while dinner gets cold, my thoughts start to race. I'd rather be debugging in my own safe space. Is it me or the code that keeps me awake? Awake. Bad dates come and go, but the code's always there. Lines of love in the night, pulling me from despair. These fleeting connections can't break through the strain. I'm lost in these programs,